This is Cristian Montenegro, a 30-year-old Colombian man with a wife and kids. There's just one small issue. His wife and kids are dolls. Very disturbing looking dolls. And he's become something of a micro celebrity through documenting his family's life on social media. Today I'll be covering this man and his doll's story. Though keep in mind, there's a big ol' language barrier, cause no hablo español. But I'll do the best I can here. According to Christian's testimony in interviews, he's always been a lonely guy. During his childhood, he was a victim of severe bullying and had trouble socializing. From a young age, he dreamed of starting a family in order to fill the void in his life. During his college years, he tried his hand at relationships with real women, but it always went to shit, as they never understood him and just used him for money. But then he finally found the one, or so he thought. Her name was Karen. During their relationship, he pressured her to start a family with him, but she wasn't ready. So in 2020, he came up with the brilliant idea of let's just have a doll child. Close enough. She reluctantly went along with it and even pretended to give birth to the doll, as per his request. It was a boy named Adolfo. Then, in 2021, he introduced a new baby girl doll named Arlie into the family. But soon tragedy struck, as shockingly enough, Karen broke up with him soon after, ending their 2-year stint. At this point, Christian was faced with two different options. Either he could rid himself of the doll obsession that had driven his beloved away, or he could double the fuck down. And you already know which choice he picked. If a real woman wouldn't love him, then maybe a doll woman would. Thus, in 2022, he created his fiancée, Natalia. And side note, she looks different depending on the picture because he's created various different versions of her, and each looks equally horrifying in its own special little way. Christian soon began documenting his family's life on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And you know, besides Natalia being a doll, they're a pretty normal couple. They go on dates, they raise kids, and unfortunately, as he's divulged in interviews, they fuck. So have fun imagining that. In February of 2023, he announced that Natalia was pregnant. Then in March of that same year, he uploaded a video of Natalia giving birth. And this is when him and his family really started going viral. It was a boy named Sammy. However, later on in April, tragedy struck again, as according to Christian, his wife fell ill. So he called paramedics to try to save her life, and they actually agreed to take her to a hospital, which the local health department announced they would be investigated for. But apparently she recovered, as on July 7th, 2023, Christian revealed that he and Natalia had gotten married in a rather disturbing video where him and Natalia are coated in what I assume to be whipped cream. You know, what you soon start to realize with this guy is just how dedicated he is to the bit. He throws birthday parties for his family members. He celebrates holidays with them and dresses them up for Halloween. He plays with his children at the playground, much to the horror of real children there. Also, he gradually stuffed his kids more and more to simulate growth, and has created new versions of them as they've gotten older. He made a whole ass backstory for Natalia about how they met through friends, and that she has a job as an accountant or something. And he also has a real elderly couple that he met at a bar pretend to be her parents. While Christian may seem like a faithful family man that would never dream of imagining any other woman but his sweet Natalia, that's not quite reality. Remember his ex, Karen? Well, apparently he had been engaging in some kind of cyber stalking campaign against her, where he kept posting her name and photos of her online. I found this interview from September of 2023 where she's actually brought on to confront Christian about that, and it sure is something.
Que quería ya una familia, que quería ya
Ele
hijos,
queria uma
que
família,
quería
queria casar
ya
contigo.
casarse y pues
E tu não podias casar porque não.
bien nerviosa, pero bien.
Como te de Cristian e de Natália?
Salí con él más o menos un año y alguien con ese comportamiento.
Okay, you're just trolling at this point, dude. Nothing dramatic was even said, by the way. Also, he brought Natalia all tied up, and it's like, bro, she's not gonna go anywhere. Something really weird he's done is edit Kevin's face onto dolls, and he often edits a lot of different people into his photos, actually. Who are they? Who are these kids? And he also has a printed out photo of an elderly woman attached to a doll body. Not sure what's going on there. Perhaps the wildest incident of all is when Christian killed and burned Natalia along with their children at the insistence of a woman he was in a long distance relationship with. And yeah, he was cheating on Natalia, I guess. But he felt overwhelming guilt over his actions. So he called off the long distance relationship and rebuilt his family, swearing off real women for the rest of his days. Now, there's been a wide variety of reactions to this man and his dolls, mostly negative. But this is what he has to say to the haters. If it weren't for the dolls, I would be more alone than anyone. At least I have something. With my Natalia, we watch TV and talk about everything. They don't know how much I love her. While some say he's a schizo in need of psychiatric help, which I mean, he does claim that Natalia speaks to him telepathically. Others say he's just a master troll that's pretending to love his dolls for money, which I guess would make his issues with women come full circle. I mean, he is making a whole lot of dough from all of this with all the interviews, and he's also got a $5 a month subscription option on his Facebook to view exclusive content with him and his dolls. God have mercy, I never know what lies behind that paywall. Most likely, the answer is something in between. With how dedicated he is, I doubt he's just playing a character. Like, this is his life, dude. But he probably is hamming up his insanity a bit to get more moolah out of the situation. And fair enough. Money is money. Regardless of how much of your soul you gotta sell to get it. And you know, having a body pillow is one thing, but this guy made a whole ass doll waifu. You gotta respect it. Or you don't. It's your choice. See you later.